What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I'm gonna go over with you guys one of my break-even days, which again, they don't happen too often, but I do have losing and break-even days, so let's all learn from them. This day basically was a day where I was looking for high time frame draw liquidity higher. Let me go back in replay mode here real quick to show you guys everything that I was seeing at this time, but it was on NQ, and I was really trying to see price expand higher here because structure-wise on the right, as you can see, I'm following the trend on the right here. We are expanding higher. We took out previous day high, which again is a signal. Yes, the high time frame might kick in and you might get a retracement down. But to be honest, when I saw that we had these breaks still, especially on ES, if you go on ES, let's go on ES real quick. Let's see. On ES, this was this day on ES, and ES was breaking higher, as you can see. 15th, it should be 15th. Yep. So ES was breaking higher in this day. So I was like, okay, we should easily be going higher. We had a ton of SMTs. NQ was actually weaker. I should have taken this setup on ES, to be fair, but I did not, unfortunately. So that's why it kind of sold the bag, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, SMT with NQ, SMT multiple times. ES had just much more bullish structure. ES had an A+ setup here with the liquidity sweep. NQ, the liquidity sweep is not that good just because this low did not make a new high, right, at SMT this high. If you don't know what SMT is basically where one asset makes a higher high or higher low and the other one does not. So if you look at this candle here on 930, 929 on ES or NQ 929 got taken out by 945. 929 did not get taken out by 945 right here. So ES failed to make a new high here, but then this is the major break here on ES. And that major break did not happen on NQ, as you can see. So we had two back-to-back SMTs sending basically NQ back down to its origin, which is okay on the 5-minute, as you see right there. I was bullish on this day because of, bullish bias from ES. Now, granted, I also did look at my daily bias. My indicator was correct on this day. We did end up going very bearish actually on this day. So this is what happens when my draw liquidity is just wrong. It's okay, but I did force 2 trades today on this day. So this is why I kind of end like a red day. It should have easily been like a break even, but anyway, all good. This is basically a stop under here, and it looks more obvious on the 5-minute. If you go to the 5-minute chart, it's a low that made a new high on the 5-minute. And then I took my entry here, a little late entry, like I said, on this candle here. I should have been down here. So I could have honestly, like I said, if I didn't have execution errors on this day, it should have been a 3-hour trade at the high. But because I entered late, in order to get a solid risk reward, I need to target this extreme high all the way up here, which keep in mind, ES has already took out this high, 945 high. ES already took that out at, sorry, that's 945. That did not get that. I already got taken out here. Yeah, long time ago in ES. So I ideally should have closed out my trade here when ES made a new high, but I did not. So I got greedy here, took a break even though, which is fine management. And then this is where I tilted a little bit. I took a random trade on the seconds. I don't trade the seconds anymore, so I should have known this is probably not going to play out. I took this random and it hit my stop here for a -1. And then I took another stop hunter, even though I knew ES made so many SMTs with NQ. I tried taking another stop hunter, which is just a bad quality setup, okay? And I took another -1. And then last but not least, I believe I took a small little loss somewhere around here getting faked out. So yeah, overall, just not a great day. Forcing too many trades in the same direction. Forcing also some random trades that didn't make any sense at all. So yeah, basically the rest of the day, it completely dumped. And that was it, really, to be honest. Now, looking for the next trade here, I waited patiently. Again, patience is key. Patience pays. Okay, I tell you guys this all the time. Wait patiently for the next trading day. You don't have to be green every single day. And I basically made back all my losers in just one single trade. It's the power of my strategy. That's what I'm telling you guys. Be patient and you'll make back all your losers in a single trade. And guess what? From this point on, if I stop making emotional mistakes or stop tilting, I'll easily just make another winner and boom, already up 5 or 4 net RR. So off this trade here, this was a 1-hour demand zone I called out. I sent out to the private trading group. If you're in there, if you're in the free Discord server, I also sent it out there. If you saw it, let me see if I can find a screenshot real quick of it. Let's see right here. Yeah, I do see a screenshot. Okay, so this was, can I get a timestamp here or no? Let me see. Ideally, I want to get a timestamp. Okay, I guess I can't here. You see right here, this is basically it was around 7:07. You see initial message 6:56, but around 7 o'clock, I told everyone, if you're going to trade, by the way, still, I'm seeing solid upside because we're in 1 hour demand. And again, this is sent to the JTrades execution channel in the private trading group with the course members and the mentorship students. If you guys want to join and get access to it, you can join the ETU group down below. But here, I told everyone after his 1 hour PY, I'm looking for all upside here. Very solid upside. So why am I also seeing upside here? I can explain briefly. Because on the higher time frame, if you look at structure, we're bullish, right? We made this break. We did all this. We swept all this liquidity here, right? And then now we're going higher, and basically this is a retracement to me for a mitigation cycle to continue higher. That is what I was seeing on the higher time frame. I know chart's very messy. Sorry about that, but basically that's what I was seeing here. We had major consolidation at closure, which again does not matter to me because the new ADA session here opened here. Opening candle got swept the high and low. These kind of act like data wicks is from my testing so far. They've been working pretty well, but again, missed the long here off this opening candle wick sweep and session opening candle. There's another limit OB continuation model here, but again, I try not to trade like that. I try to wait for internal sweeps. And eventually I got my setup here with a limit order. I had a limit order basically set at this PY below here because I noticed at this time, if you go to ES, it was around here, right? 636. Yeah, so you can see ES had a stop order set up here. Low made a new high, and it had its own PY below here. So NQ, this low technically also made a new high here. However, this break is so tiny to me, I don't like using these tiny breaks. I would actually much better prefer something like this sweep below here. But again, because ES did have a stop order here, I was pretty confident in this holding here as a just limit OB continuation. So took this, again, covered the lows just in case we do want to give a little sweep or whatnot. And my target was just basically this demand above or supply above. So I just unmark everything. This is supply I marked out right here. We did have 30-minute supply as well that I also noted. So you could have also targeted that for a much better risk reward, but I just entered this here with limit order and boom. Internal break structure, hit TP, 3R in just a matter of 11 minutes during ADA session, which is absolutely amazing, by the way. And I got off the charts here. If you guys read my message in Discord, I went to watch a show just for fun. But yeah, I got off charts here, but there was so many other trades you guys could have taken, but I didn't want to, or I didn't mind just skipping out on price action here, even though there's so much more money to be made here, just because I want to take a break from trading and just chill. So that's a personal preference. Of course, ideally you want to be trading this too, right? There's also another continuation here on this new structure. And then there's also an OBH model if you missed that limit order here. And there's so many more setups to the upside, as you can see, that happened after my call out. And I called out upside around 7 o'clock. So you can clearly see, I mean, we went bonkers, absolutely insane. So anyway, hopefully you guys do enjoy today's little trade recap video going over how I was able to go from a red day to basically a break even. Guys, did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you guys want to join the Discord, click the link down below for a free Discord server. Otherwise, you can join my paid stuff and learn directly from me one-on-one. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.